consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good cover. As he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Number 53.
They're going for it. It's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Gray. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Murray, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out right at the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Flushed out right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll set up the screen to Gray. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
3-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now Murray again. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 40-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's third down.
There defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw, eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On Bell, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A 3-yard gain on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill,
Touchdown,
56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, Isabella. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rolling to his right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 34 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Right back to Drake. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the gun, it's Drake.
On the 13-yard line.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Good. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess